Welcome to the PHNX Daily Bet Show, brought to you by the one and only DraftKings Sportsbook app, America's top-rated sportsbook app. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and leave a 5-star review. The little man of the hour is back in town. Johnny Venerable, what's up, baby?
The savior, the superstar of this program has returned after a brief stint in Las Vegas where the real players play. Happy to be back on my show with two gentlemen I'm currently not a huge fan of, especially you, Shawn. I heard you put together a graphic that's going around with...
Listen, no, I was given specific instruction that had nothing to do with me. I did not want to do that to you. I was specifically told by a certain general manager of the company that I had to do that.
I don't believe anything you're saying right now, but in all seriousness, it's good to be back. Good to be back on this show, a flagship show of PHNX. Excited to be able to talk about several big announcements today and also touch on a little gambling. Love that game last night, by the way.
Yeah. It was. Did you? So before we get into it, Johnny, first of all, let's just shout out what happened today. Big announcement with Four Peaks Brewery, PHNX collab. Baby, let's go. Let's freaking go. This is not just a dream for the company, but it's a dream for me because their hazy IPA is my favorite thing in the world, plus the Kilt Lifter. I'm going to try to finish both of these before the program ends today. Nothing like a noon beer to get you all fired up and going. But while I'm drinking this, Johnny, do you have any stories or anything from Vegas?
I lost a good amount. Vegas has changed a lot. I was there for a gauntlet of an affair, 6 days, because I love that town so much. It typically loves me back. It did not this time. I had trouble finding blackjack tables under $15, which was frustrating until I went to Fremont, Old Vegas, and then there were some cheaper tables.
Love Fremont.
But, man, like I remember you could go to the Flamingo and rip it on a $5 table and have a really good time. And now it's like, I don't know if it's the effect of the pandemic or what, but there was no under $15 tables. Most tables I saw were $25. And I'm like, shit, man, I need to go to PHNS and ask for a raise because this town's getting expensive. But in all seriousness, I dabbled on the NBA Finals. I'm actually doing quite well. I knew Golden State would win by -4.5 in game 2. I hope you gentlemen did the same and didn't embarrass yourselves on my show. So made a pretty penny off of that. So that was the easiest bet to telegraph. And then I actually took last night the Boston Celtics money line as well. So I feel pretty good about my trajectory coming back into the show. So sports betting is where I make my money, and then I lose it in turn on the table. So that's kind of what happened.
I feel like Johnny's to tear up Fremont Street. I feel like you're in your element.
Yeah.
Fremont Street.
I prefer it. I was there the last night in Vegas while I was there 2 nights ago. I love the elements of old Vegas. I don't particularly love old people, but I love old Vegas. And so like, it's a little bit more low key. They had a nice cover band going. It's like $6.99 shrimp cocktail. Like, give me all that stuff. Yeah. From the 50s and 60s, all the gaudy signs, the fact that you can walk. It's like when they pulled up in Swingers, that movie with Jon Favreau. That's my kind of thing. The strip itself can get, I don't know. They're quite. I'm gonna be honest with you, and we can move on after this. How aggressive the escorts are in Vegas, I was not expecting that. I haven't been to Vegas in 4 years, and is that basically legal now? I don't know, but old Vegas much more my temperament.
Well, I'm glad you had a good time, Johnny, and hopefully it was a little bit relaxing, because sometimes when you go to Vegas, you want to relax a little bit and dabble in the gambling, and then it just turns into gambling and dabbling in the relaxation. So hopefully you got some much deserved.
A lot of ATM fees.
Yeah, it's good to have you back on the program. And this is my show, by the way. It is not yours.
I don't know. I feel like I made it my show over the last week or so.
That's just
everything
you're saying, both of you is stupid.
Hey, Johnny, I don't think I've had a single losing day since you've been gone.
I don't think either of us have.
Yeah, because I've given you my good juju while I've been out, and now I'm back to take it all back because I'm a 60+% better on the show. But that's fine.
Let's see if that'll happen today. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. We got multiple different sports we're betting on, and I think the biggest thing that was lost with Johnny's absence is me not being able to check him in broomball on Tuesday. I really wish that I would have
just beaten your ass. I've been in the lab. I've been in the gym.
The broomball lab?
every afternoon I'm at the lab. I'm doing lab work, and you'll soon enough.
Johnny, I think I could go pro if I wanted to. I don't think you know. I think Shane could too. I don't think you really know who you're talking to.
Yeah. Shawn, every time we do an event like this, Shawn comes out of it like, I am the best. I am the expert. It's like when we race cars. Yeah. Was he the best, Shane? I haven't heard anybody say that.
I was first star.
What is that?
He was first star. He was the best in the game.
I had the game-winning goal.
The top performer. We got to Johnny Hockey. He was the top performer in the game, basically. Yeah.
Over Frank Sanders, former professional football player.
There was no Frank Sanders.
Frank there. I don't know if Frank would have performed well. Just happens pure strength. It's not all about pure strength.
I'm gonna have to tell Frank that today. He's gonna come for that ass, Shawn.
Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Well, before we get into our picks, I just wanted to remind you guys to download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Johnny, give me your worst bet that you made in Vegas. What was the dumbest thing you did?
Oh God.
Could be on the table, could be on anything.
Yeah, I split twos a couple times. That was a disaster in blackjack.
What are we doing?
Because I had about 6 RBVs in me, Red Bull vodkas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I split a bunch of twos, and my hit rate on that was about 10%. But she was showing 4, and I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm splitting these some bitches, and I think I lost. It was probably $125 hand.
Yeah, we have to go to Wild Horse Pass, or just got to go to some casino down here.
Do you think they'll let us film if we do that? By the way, we should. They need to let us film and do that live for the show.
Well, the good thing about
security camera glasses with a little secret glasses or cameras in
it.
Yeah. Production team, get that going.
What did Totri do when we were in Vegas, Shawn, that I got so mad at him?
He hit on something.
I think he hit on 16.
Yeah.
What was she showing?
A face card.
Oh yeah.
Or no, not a face card. No, she wasn't showing a face card. It was something ridiculous. I had the right to be mad at him.
You can hit. He's saying hitting 15. You can hit 15.
Yeah, I mean you can hit anything, especially if they're showing a face card. This is not a blackjack podcast. I was getting into the DraftKings Sports.
The reason why
I brought up table games is because you can't lose money the stupid way like that on the DraftKings Sportsbook app. You can make some pretty outlandish bets on there because they have a bunch of various different things, but you're not going to just go up and hit a soft 16 when your boy needs a face card. That's not going to happen. You're not going to steal that. You can steal some coin, though, especially when you listen to the PHNX Daily Bets podcast. And the best time to get in on the action is right now on the DraftKings Sportsbook app, because when you download it using that promo code PHNX, you can bet just $5 on anything in the NBA Finals and get $150 in free bets instantly, no matter what. That's promo code PHNX this week only at the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Just remember to download it and use that promo code PHNX, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. Minimum age and eligibility restrictions apply. See show notes for more details. All righty. Loaded day of sports, guys. Loaded. We love those sports. Let's do those sports.
Big fan of those sports.
Big fan of those sports. Johnny, since you were gone for so long, why don't we get you back on track?
So I'm going to dabble in some AL baseball today. How can you not ride the shit out of the New York Yankees right now? They're the best team in the AL. Garrett Cole's on the mound. They're playing actually at Minnesota, a very feisty Twins team who I underestimated before the year started. But I still think, and I'll tell you this later with my prop, the Yankees rolled today. They're really dominating that division, although Tampa's having a nice series against St. Louis. But minus 135, and then you double down. I'm going to predict right now on this show the Angels end their brutal stretch of losing, because they are losers. They fired their manager.
They're very big.
Go ahead. You cut out?
No, I was just going to say they're very big losers.
They are big fat losers. Otani's on the mound, minus 1.5. I think he gets it done at home, plus 170. It's great that they're plus money as a favorite. I love that so much. So yeah, dabble both of those. Throw them in a parlay. I was going to bet the Cardinals this morning. My St. Louis Cardinals. They've already lost to Tampa Bay. They were swept by Tampa. I did put some money on them 2 nights ago, and they were walked off unceremoniously. So. I'm gonna stay away from the NL today and strictly stick to the AL.
Yeah, like those picks.
The Nickelback thing. Did you see the Angels, to try and bust their losing streak, had every single player walk up to a Nickelback song yesterday.
Oh, I love that. I'm into that.
They lost 1-0 to the Red Sox, so they might never.
No, inject that into my veins. That's gonna work tonight.
I was with you before the game, but then they lost, so now they might be cursed.
I mean, how many is it now? 14 in a row? How many
it's something historically bad.
Yeah,
it's really bad.
It's really bad.
Well, I love Johnny's picks, especially because of the pitchers. Big fan of Ohtani, big fan of Garrett Cole, which you'll get into later. An update, 1 beer down, 1 more to go. 11 minutes in. I'm on pace for a record day. So why don't we get into my picks for today? I like a couple different things. This is a little scary. Tampa Bay Lightning, Game 5 in New York. It's plus 200 for a reason. The reason why I went with the puck line is because we haven't seen it hit with an empty netter, and it's so hard to get an empty net goal against this Rangers team with their forechecking and how much they put pressure on the puck. But I'm just feeling it tonight, so I'm taking the Lightning minus 1.5. I like them to win. And then the New York Baseball Giants, just kidding, the San Francisco Giants. They've had a tough time against this Rockies team in this series. It's a little strange to see, and I bet on them in every game. I think they ended up winning last night in extras, though. They lost the night before, so the rubber match today. I'm going to take their run line at minus 1.5, and then I love the Guardians tonight. The Guardians are just a kind of a gross team, but they're playing an even grosser team. Any team in the AL West is so gross, especially those damn Astros, who are, by the way, throwing at the Seattle Mariners, hitting players in the head, knocking Kyle Lewis out for multiple weeks. I'm going to cry about it. I was so sad, bench clearing ball. So the AL West is poverty. So I'm betting against the Athletics tonight, taking the Guardians run line minus 1.5.
Your precious Mariners. When are they going to get it going, bro? You picked them to make the playoffs, and it doesn't look like it's happening.
They're like 5 games out of the wild card. We're all good.
The AL East is dominating the wild card. The AL East has 4 playoff teams right now. I don't know.
Baseball's fun right now. It is very fun right now.
The Sox are hot. The Angels are not. The Mariners are somewhere in between.
Yeah, weren't the Angels at one point like 10 games above 500 before this losing streak?
Yeah, the Angels were like the best team in baseball at the beginning of the season, and then they came back down to earth.
Yep, that's just what the Angels do. Shawn, what do you like tonight?
So I have to say that plus 200 was enticing. I considered it for a second, but it's in New York. The Rangers are just a better team at home. They're what do they call it? The kid line, Capo Caco, and Alex Lafreniere, however you say it.
Nice. That was solid.
My French is kind of, for someone who's never taken French before, kind of good. But this Rangers team is just better at home, especially the young guys. Fox has been unbelievable, as I'll talk about more later. But at plus 110, a home underdog, I think this series is going to end up going 7, so I like them there. And then the under, I think, is hitting every game this series. I just think that Shesterkin is just going to be prime Shesterkin at home. Vasilevsky has just been getting better throughout these playoffs. So I think we might see a 2-1, 3-2 win for the Rangers, something like that. So I like the under.
Yeah, this series has been so fun. Game 1, it didn't hit. It was an 8-goal game, but the last 3 it has hit. Okay. But I'm really excited for this game. We'll get into our props in a second about for the NHL. But before we get there, guys, the huge announcement on Twitter today. If you missed it, head over to the PHNX Sports Twitter at PHNX_sports. PHNX X4 Peaks, the official beer partner of PHNX. It's fantastic. Every single beer I've tried from Four Peaks has exceeded expectations. I already gave my take on the hazy, which I already finished. Just a phenomenal IPA. If you're not a big IPA guy, it's really light. So it's for everybody.
Greg Morgan likes that IPA, and he hates IPA.
Yeah, exactly. And then the Kilt Lifter, it's been a staple. It's like one of my favorite beers. So try them out.
The peach one is actually how I get my vitamins now too, because of the fruit.
I like this. The Joy Bus Wow is a good day beer. It's pretty light. I like it a lot.
So shout out to Four Peaks, not only for the beer, but also for the studio setup they gave us. We'll showcase that next week. There's a fire Joy Bus, a neon sign. There's a fire Kilt Lifter neon sign. There's a fire Four Peaks neon sign. But the hazy sign, if you didn't see it, it's in the video. It's like old school, like in and out type pointing letters. It's unbelievable. So shout out to Four Peaks, and my God, am I so excited for the sponsorship, and my God, am I so excited to drink in the studio, and my God, am I so excited that this is my damn job.
Can we talk about something real quick?
Of course.
We are so fortunate to have them on board. It was not too long ago that Shane and I were doing a 3-hour or maybe even 4-hour NFL Draft Day 2 show.
It was
special
5.5
live.
hours.
It was forever and it was fantastic, right?
Yeah, it was.
What was missing from that? Before the show started, we were running around looking for alcohol, trying to have a good time, and we just had shit beer on tap now. Now we have the premium Four Peaks involved. We will never ever face that situation again. We will never make that mistake again.
Yeah.
And it's funny you say that because as you were doing that show, I was literally drinking this beer on the way to a Coyotes game.
Oh damn!
Love it. Well, super excited for. Excuse me. They will make you burp. Disclaimer.
Is this the official beer of the PHNX tailgate show this fall? This fall as well?
The official beer of everything.
It should be.
I feel like I'm going to be pounding these at 8 a.m. come this fall Sunday mornings when I'm just getting after it for PHNX tailgate.
But just a disclaimer, especially to all you Johnny stands out there, 21 and older only. Drink responsibly. I'm big
with the sub 21 demo, so that's a good reminder. A lot of my fans are under 21.
All right, Johnny, give your fans your favorite props for today.
My favorite prop of the night, as Shane can't get his words out. Garrett Cole over under 7.5 innings pitched. Give me the over. He's averaged 7 in his last 3 starts. He is one of the few pitchers remaining in baseball that no matter how he does, no matter how many runs, they will ride him toward the end of the game. The Yankees offense is fantastic. He's going to be an AL Cy Young contender. He's off of a 2-hit shutout in 7 innings last time out. I think like 3 starts ago, he gave up 5 runs. They still let him pitch 8 innings. So if I'm going to take the over on 7.5, it better be with a team that's confident in his ability to go long in games. They will stretch him out in an effort to save their bullpen against a Minnesota team that's halfway decent. So Garrett Cole, one of my favorite pitchers in all of baseball. He might go the distance tonight. He's certainly going over 7.5.
Yeah, I like it. The only thing that will hinder you from hitting that is a Byron Buxton leadoff home run, which, man, he loves to do. I've been burned by that with a Nerfy many times before. Shawn, what about you? What do you like tonight?
Well, I hate Garrett Cole, but that's more because I'm a Red Sox fan. Rangers first period money line. I was talking to you about this before the show. Game 3, they got out to like a 2-goal lead on the road. If that happens, they don't lose that momentum at home. I don't think. I think
they would not. They will not lose that game if it.
I think losing 2 straight games. I don't think that this Rangers team is the kind of team that is already like mentally defeated. I think they're like, okay, we lost 2 at home, or we lost 2 on the road. We're back at home. Time to go back up in this series. So I think they're going to come out firing. And then Adam Fox over half an assist, or I meant to put assist, not points. Sorry, over half an assist. You get better odds on that than you do the points. 18 of his 21 postseason points are from assists. He is, now that the Oilers are out, he has the most points of anybody still in the playoffs. I think he's had a point in every game this series. If he does it, it'll probably be an assist. So I'm going to keep riding with Adam Fox, the Fox man, Foxy Fox, and take his over on assists.
Oh, I'm sure he would really appreciate you calling him Foxy Fox man.
Foxy Fox man.
Kind of works. All right, well, got two props tonight, both plus money, but both basically guarantees. The Cooch, remember when I said that this would go down? It went up. Yeah. Anytime goal scorer plus 165 now. I mean, the man just likes scoring goals. Can't blame him. Taking Nikita Kucherov on the road, plus 165 anytime goal. And then this is even more of a lucky charm, especially if they get on a power play early. Mike Zibanejad. So earlier in the series, when the Rangers won 6-2, Zibanejad was a absolute demon on the power play. They just could not contain him. And the Lightning adjusted in games 2 and 3 and a little bit of 4, but there wasn't a lot of power plays in 4, I don't think. If you get what?
We was putting you on blast for calling him Mike.
Sorry. I make these graphics fast. I'm sorry. I apologize.
He's had 2 beers in 5 minutes.
Yeah, I just made the graphic.
He's off the 4 Peaks.
Anyway, Zibanejad, anytime power play point, give me that. Mike from, what does that mean?
She's probably off the 4 Peaks.
She's from Mike. He's from Sweden. Mike from Sweden. Okay, I get it now. Anytime power play point plus 150, lock it in. Give me that right now.
What does this show become in my absence? Good God, I got to get this back on track here.
Okay, Johnny, go ahead. Get it back on track. Let's see.
We've got Shane in his childhood bedroom chugging beers. He can't even get the players announced correctly. Do we need to do any last-minute reads? Do I need to remind everybody PHNX Cardinals is back today? My return to my other show, another flagship show of the PHNX family here. PHNX Cardinals Live, 4 p.m. myself. Bo Brock, who I'm currently not very happy with over a certain graphic that came out today, as well as Cardinal great Frank Sanders. Get this shit off the screen.
Keep it up the rest of the show.
Oh, my God. These people... I thought we were a family here. Everybody right now is my enemy. I am out for blood. I need to get back into the lab. I'm back from Vegas. I'm back for vengeance. PHNX Cardinals Live today, 4 p.m. So much goodness to talk about. Love my team. Hate everybody else affiliated with this, whatever the hell that was. Shawn,
I'm just trying to keep my job. Unless you want to pay my salary.
I retweeted that, quote tweeted it, and said, I'm just retweeting this so I don't get fined. Marshawn Lynch style.
All right. Been a pleasure as always. You can follow me on Twitter at Shane Deef. You can follow Johnny on Twitter at Johnny Venerable. You can follow Shawn on Twitter at Shawn_DePause. You can follow the show on Twitter at PHNX_bets. If you're not a member yet, do so. Join the Discord. Let's talk about our wins and our losses. And we'll be back tomorrow for a Friday fun day of the PHNX Daily Bet Show. I got to finish this, though. There's still about a quarter left.
Chug it.
So anybody want to? Oh, PHNX and Devils live at 3 p.m.
Peace, love, and 4 peaks.
I like that.
Done.
Mine's empty. Take my word for it.
Peace, love, and 4 Peaks Brewery. See you tomorrow.